girlfriends, welcome back to Shawnee's natural hair and health journey. Today I'm going to show you guys how I get my go-to look right now since I've been transitioning from relaxed to natural, which is the Flexi Rod set. This one here is mixed Flexi Rods. Essentially what that means is I have small Flexi Rods and medium-sized Flexi Rods. The small ones are at the top and the bottom, and the medium are in the middle. I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can kind of see some of the color from my henna mask in this shot. I just want to apologize. I do have some inflammation and some swollenness in this video. I have a small episode with the lupus, but don't forget to subscribe and keep up with my journey. The first step, of course, is the pre-poo treatment. The pre-poo for me is just a really good way for me to loosen up any dirt and buildup in my hair that I've had for the week. I usually wash my hair once every week, between 5 and 7 days, just depending on my schedule for that week. So I divide my hair into 4 sections, and I make a spray bottle with water and tea tree oil. I use that to detangle my hair from the curls, and then I put in the pre-poo. So what I'm doing now is adding the water and the tea tree oil. Don't forget to shake up this mix before you start spraying your hair with it. Otherwise, you're just going to be pretty much spraying your hair with either oil or water and not both. Take your favorite conditioner and mix it with coconut oil and honey, and mix it all up in a bowl. So you just want to make sure everything is pretty much even in the mix before you apply it to each section of your hair. And like I said, I just divide my hair pretty much in 4 sections throughout the entire wash day. It just makes everything a lot easier. So I spray it with the tea tree oil and the water first. I finger detangle, and once I feel like I've pretty much finger detangled everything out, then I'll take the comb to it. So once the pre-poo is in all 4 sections, I go ahead and cover my hair up with a plastic cap or 2, and then I'll either sleep with it overnight or at least leave it in for a few hours. Next is my shampoo. Right now I'm really on the Mielle Organics kick. So today I'll be using Mielle Organic shampoo and Trader Joe's Nourish Spa conditioner to cleanse my hair. After that, the next step is deep conditioning. I'm going to take organic honey and put that in a bowl along with coconut oil and the Mielle Organics Babassu oil deep conditioner. I'll mix that up together evenly, and then I distribute the mix throughout each section. And I may sit under a dryer or just kind of keep it in a little bit longer, just depending on what I have to do. Okay, so now it's time to style. I'm putting Mielle Organics leave-in conditioner to keep moisture in my hair once I get out of the shower, and then I smooth the Mielle Organics almond oil in to lock the moisture in, and then on top of that I just do Eco Styler gel just to hold the style. Once again, I start with the smaller rods at the nape of my neck, and then as I work up into the middle of my head, the rods will get larger. This is totally up to you how you want your rods to be. The longer your hair gets, and depending on whether or not you're natural or you're transitioning or you have a relaxer, it's gonna depend on how you want your texture to look. As my hair kind of grows out, I kind of feel like I can do pretty much all one size now. But during this time, I really needed to do small rods at the nape of my neck and small rods at the front, and then the medium-sized rods in the middle. So I do this for all my head. This style, I believe, I used a lot of rods. You don't have to use as many rods as I used in this set. It's still going to come out the same. But it's just kind of up to you how you want to do your sections, if you want them to be smaller or larger. The smaller the rods are usually, or the smaller the sections are, usually that's gonna determine how defined your hair is. So I don't know if you guys can see, I'm doing a twist and rolling technique. I do this because if you don't twist while you're rolling your hair, it's going to be a flat curl, kind of similar to like a Shirley Temple curl, which will look good. It just probably won't last as long once you go to bed and sleep with a bonnet a few nights. With the twist and roll, for me, I've noticed that literally my curls will hold all 6 or 7 days without me having to like re-roll them or anything. So that's why I twist and roll my my Flexi rod sets. You're more than welcome to do any other techniques that you've seen, but just for me, especially, like I said, I'm transitioning, so my hair is in this video more relaxed than it is natural, and so I need something that's going to make it look like it has some sort of texture to it, because it really has no texture at all. Right here, I'm trying to figure out what side I want my part to be on. Once I decide what side I want the part to be on, I separate that little section and I do those Flexi rods last. I also like to kind of gel down the edges just to lay them down so that they aren't sticking up in the morning once the hair dries. I find that if you lay down the edges, they pretty much will stay there for the majority of the week. Okay, next morning, time to take them down. I usually start at the top to take on the Flexi rods and then work my way back to the nape of my neck. I usually don't put anything on I try not to touch the curls too much. Right here, I'm just making sure it's actually dry, and then I'll actually start styling them and separating them after I kind of get ready for the day. Okay, so I've gotten ready, gotten dressed, put on my makeup, and now I'm separating the curls. You'll want to put some oil on your fingertips while you're doing this, just to make sure your curls don't frizz up while you're getting ready to style them. Here I believe I used the Mia Organics almond oil, but you can really use any type of oil you choose. One thing I noticed, my curls don't separate. They are beginning to now that I've transitioned a little bit longer, but the first few months I noticed that my curls wouldn't separate on their own. So I was literally just kind of making curls up every time I styled my hair. Now they separate pretty much on their own. So just keep that in mind if you're beginning or transitioning. Here I'm going to lay down my edges with Cantu and Mia Organics Edge Control, just to make sure that I look polished for work pretty much. If I'm not going into work, I'm usually not laying down my edges. I do really like the messy look for the most part, but if I am going into work, I like for it to look a little bit polished on the edges. After that, I just take the pick to my hair and I really just begin to make it look the way I want it to look with volume. The longer and thicker my hair gets, I don't have to do the picking as much. It really is pretty thick on its own, but here my hair I think is 2 or 3 months into transitioning, and I really needed the pick to kind of make a style. And that is it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my Flexi rod tutorial. My next video I think is going to be how I keep my curls up for the week. So don't forget to subscribe to see it. And until next time.